On the bench today is a Fender made in Japan JV modified Series 60s custom Telecaster in Fire Mist Gold with double binding. JV stands for Japanese Vintage. Fender describes the JV modified guitars as a refined or modern take on a classic. Here are the high-level specifications of this guitar. The body is made out of basswood and has a gloss poly finish and has a bound top and back. The neck is a 4-bolt maple neck with a satin urethane back and a gloss urethane headstock face. The neck shape is a thick soft V with a scale length of 25.5, a rosewood fretboard, and a radius of 9.5 inches, 21 medium jumbo frets, and a bone nut. The pickups are vintage style single-coil Tele Fender pickups. The electronics have a traditional 2-button master volume, master tone, although the master tone is a push-pull switch that offers additional features and sound. Instead of a 3-position switch, it has a 4-position pickup selector switch. A 4-way switch allows players to select each pickup individually or both pickups in series or parallel. A push-pull pot on the tone control allows the players to flip the pickups in and out of phase and switch positions 2 and 4. Switch position 1 is the bridge pickup only. Switch position 2 is the neck and bridge pickup in parallel. With the push-pull, it would be out of phase. Switch position 3 is neck only. Switch position 4 is the neck and bridge in series, and with the push-pull, it would be out of phase. The guitar, as a result, has 6 very distinct sounds with a combination of the 4-position switch and then the push-pull pot added into the mix. Per Fender, this is how they describe the circuitry. Engaging the push-pull switch on this particular Telecaster introduces out-of-phase circuitry to blade switch positions 2 and 4 only, with positions 1 and 3 remaining unaffected. This produces a thinner and more hollow tone of the kind often heard, for example, in funk and early electric blues. Some online reviewers have said that the 2 out-of-phase positions on this guitar are anemic sounding and therefore not of very much use. This is possibly true, and here is why. Out-of-phase pickups, when they have the same frequencies, they will actually cancel each other out for the specific frequencies that they have in common. As a result, this cancels out much of the frequency content when both pickups are on at the same time. The resulting frequency cancellation results in a noticeable reduction in low and mid-range frequencies, as well as a reduction in amplitude or volume. All that is left is the frequencies from each pickup that are actually unique, thus the reason the sound is anemic. The guitar also has bridge 3-saddle vintage style Tele with barrel brass saddles, nickel chrome hardware, tuning machines are vintage style locking, more on those later. It is an absolutely beautiful guitar and amazingly well made. I love everything about the guitar except for the tuners. It kind of irritates me when something is not intuitive to use and you do not get any instructions as to how to use the new feature. I read a comment online by someone that the tuners are a very good design and he does not understand why folks complain about them. I would actually disagree. Part of design is the user experience. At the very least, Fender should include some instructions with the guitar or make them available online, but they don't. The new tuners are called Fender Vintage Locking Tuners. To remove the strings, loosen the strings so the string is in a straight line between the tuner and bridge. Then put something like a flat blade screwdriver into the slot at the top of the tuner and turn the tuner counterclockwise. It requires quite a bit of force to get the tuner to let go of the string, so much so that you think that you're going to actually break something like possibly the string. The string pops off with some force. Installing the strings. If the string hole is locked or blocked, then take a screwdriver and insert it into the slot at the top of the tuner. Turn the tuner counterclockwise until the opening is clear to the locking mechanism and you can insert a string. Insert the string into the hole in the tuner. Turn the tuner knob so the tuner is turning counterclockwise and is winding/tightening the string. Here's the catch. At first it feels like it is not catching and actually slipping or doing anything at all. This is the tuner actually locking the string into place. Once the tuner locks onto the string, it feels like a normal tuner as you are winding it. At the end of the day, I'm really hoping I will get used to them. Everything else about the guitar is first-rate and wonderful. I found no fret rocking. The frets are smooth on the sides when I run my hands up and down on the sides of the neck. The truss rod did not need to be adjusted. The electronics and pickups are excellent, and I would not upgrade them. The fit and finish is superior. The feeling of the soft feed neck is great in my hand. A great out-of-the-box experience with a guitar. It is a superb guitar, except for maybe the tuners.